Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night, but for now, let's get into the video.
Another thing I love about being a girl is that I no longer have to lie about being high maintenance. Like, I loved the high maintenance to be low maintenance trend for other people, but I am high maintenance to be high maintenance. Like, there's no part of me that has or will ever be low maintenance. And I think that that is really special. I love my expensive manicures. I love to get a spray tan. I love an everything shower. Like, sue me, I am particular. I am not go with the flow. I've said this before. I am what time does the flow start? I am not low maintenance. I am not go with the flow. I am not a chill girl. I am high maintenance to my core. And I think, you know what? That's my truth.
Another thing I love about being a man is that I shave in the shower without the need to call myself high maintenance or low maintenance. There's also when you say you no longer feel the need to lie about being high maintenance because you're a girl. What is it you mean by that? Did you used to lie about being high maintenance, and if so, why? Or did you mean you used to lie about I don't even care that much to know the answer?
Back in the day, I used to be crazy and I used to go through men's following. Let me tell you a lesson I have learned. The girl you should be worried about is never in his following. There is a man right now, and I have stopped talking to him because he was not giving me what I wanted or what I needed. We unfollowed each other, and he continues to send me reels every single day. He DMs me memes every single day, but does not follow me. And the last text I sent him is literally me saying, like, dude, you're not what I want. You're not giving me what I want. Just straight up ignores it and continues to send me reels. So, not to mention, he will continue to watch my stories and respond to them.
That doesn't mean he will not stop when he meets someone new. But if you're looking for reasons to be worried about, then yeah, I guess that's just as valid as any other. Back in the day, I used to be crazy, like yesterday. Or does yours comes with a switch so you can just turn it off?
I don't really believe in marriage. Not in modern day, at least, because I would say that the majority of the time it doesn't work out. And even when it doesn't end in divorce, it ends in absolutely hating and resenting each other towards the end of life. And the reality is that in most marriages, women get the short end of the stick. Like, women are the ones who have to sacrifice their careers, their health, their well-being to take care of their husband and the children. And in modern days, a lot of women are still working at the same time as doing all of that other stuff that has always been an obligation for women. I'm not like a psychopath, so there's still a part of me that like craves it. Like, I yearn for it, but logically, I just don't really care for it because I don't think that it's going to benefit me, honestly. I feel like it's actually going to stunt my growth. It's going to stunt my career. It's just going to stunt me in so many ways, and I'm going to grow to hate that person. I didn't have to be in a marriage to have observed that in literally hundreds of marriages of the people around me.
Well, aren't you so lucky? I don't even know hundreds of people, and I've been around for a while now, not to even mention hundreds of marriages. We'll go from the beginning. Women sacrifice their careers if they get married. 10 seconds later, a lot of women that are married are going to work and do whatever else back home. So I guess they're not really sacrificing their careers. Also, married women sacrifice their health, was it? How? How did you witness hundreds of women sacrificing their health if they're married? Why didn't you take a second to explain that part? Because there is no reasonable explanation and you've just heard that somewhere being said.
Worst thing about modern dating.
Right, that honestly, I wish I was born in the 60s or 70s when it was acceptable to go to. Oh my god! Nah. No, when it was acceptable to go to a dance and meet the love of your life at a dance or something like that. Like, I'm a big romantic. Like, I'm not for Tinder or anything like that. Like, I just can't like see the first conversation and you just know what they want.
100%.
And I'm like, just stay away. Just stay away from me, please.
There's too much drama on these apps as well. And
It's too much drama, yeah.
But you don't need to be a part of it. Get off dating apps and go dancing. Meet men that way, even though a lot of them will be on dating apps, probably the ones you already said no to. Or go dancing or whatever, and when you meet a man you like, just make sure he's not on a dating app. There, half of the problem solved. Because if you go home and you go back on a dating app, even though you say you don't like dating apps, then the other half of the problem is not that easy to fix.
Okay, I have a question for the girls and I need genuine answer. Like, please be honest with me. Okay, so let's say you have two guys. This guy is like a 10 out of 10. perfect. He's literally, mind you, 10 out of 10. However, he is your height. I don't care what height you are, he's your height. Yeah, so there's that. Then number 2, there's this guy who's maybe like a 7.5 out of 10. The missing 2.5 is like either he's not your like physical type in terms of like his face, just his face, and maybe his body. He doesn't have a good fashion sense, or maybe he's lacking a little personality from that 2.5, or his manner. But he's tall. He's tall. He's like the ideal type of tall. Obviously, like not too tall. Okay, out of those two guys, which one would you choose? Because for me, I think I would choose the tall guy. Of course, only if he's willing to work through that 2.5 missing point.
I bet everyone watching already knew no matter the answer, she's gonna go for the tall guy. This wasn't even a rhetorical question because it wasn't even a question to begin with. Someone who was asking a genuine question would have go with, okay, there's two guys, one of them is treating me right, he's serious with his intention, he doesn't play around, doesn't ever disrespect me, and the second guy, not so much. Yeah, I know, who even cares about any of that, right? He needs to treat me the way I deserve to be treated, unless he's tall, because if he is, he can get away with anything.
I read somewhere that the reason men don't like tattoos and piercings is because you have to be over 18 to get them.
I know, right? One of you wrote something and it must be true. At the same time, if I had you as my mother, I could have get a tattoo at the age of 12. But hey, one of you wrote something, so it must be true.
Marty Sheargold's comments about the Matildas has just shown what I think most women, and women in sport especially, have always known. And that is that men, particularly Australian men who hold sport so dear to their heart, don't hold sport dear to their heart. They hold male sportsmen dear to their heart. They will put more value into their silly little fantasy league football than they will into the Matildas, who are actually making significant cultural impact in this country when it comes to sport of all kinds, not just soccer and not just women's sport. Men are so insistent on dismissing the contribution of women in male-dominated fields because they are scared and they are insecure about it. Okay, for years and years and years, they've said the reason why women don't get paid as much as men is because of viewership. It kind of makes sense, right? You go, of course, it's all about advertising. Sports money is all about advertising. But the Matildas have actually brought a whole new life, a whole new realm when it comes to women's sport, and they are still finding ways to dismiss them. They are still finding ways to patronise them and refer to them as Year 10 girls. And it shows me something that I think we all already knew. They don't care about viewership. They don't care about how much money the players are earning.
No, that's exactly what they care about. You bring people to watch you play, that means more money, that means higher pay. And the problem is you don't. No viewers means no money brought in, that means lower pay. And what you failed to mention in your little rant was that the guy got fired. He got fired for daring to say that the games were boring. Name me a woman who got fired for saying something like that.
I have a new dating theory. Men always have a woman that's the one that got away. Women don't have that.
Duh. Men have the woman that got away because they are dating women, even though the majority of men don't have the one that got away. So, duh, women are dating men, therefore they can have the woman that got away.
Girls, if your boyfriend or the guy that you're seeing says, oh, my ex-girlfriend was a nutter, just know she's the one that got away. I got a message from some girl the other night saying, oh, I'm with and my ex-boyfriend. I just want to know, do you guys still talk? Because I saw him looking at your Instagram. And she was like, when I pulled him up on it, he said that you're the devil. He couldn't think of anything worse than getting back with you. You're crazy. Yes, this one. I've had calls, texts, emails, messages, withheld numbers calling me, emails, telegrams.
Pigeons, crows, eagles, yeah, no, you name it, she's had it. All this BS for you to say that you are the one that got away? Come on now. Some random girl texted you even after your ex became her ex to know if you're the one that got away? Oh, yeah, no, I'm sure you are. Definitely. Alright, this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.